Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty fired up as we get rolling here this afternoon, man, because one of my favorite coaches of all time has a new job, which I want to get into here in a minute. I'm very fired up about this. I might even have to go buy a shirt online. We ought to spend some time surfing the internet on this show while I pick my new shirt, because one's going to definitely be in the mail very soon.
Of course, no problem.
And you know who I'm talking about. It is in the building. Afternoon, everybody. If you're watching this thing live, it is Wednesday. It's People I Want to Punch Wednesday. Jump into the chat and let us know what you think about things. A guy who could become one of my favorite coaches is on with us today. As right off the top, been at least kicking the tires on having Steve Lutz on for the better part of a year. But these are busy people, these coaches.
Just a little. These
people don't work 1 hour a day like you and I.
Right.
They actually have jobs. And I can only imagine, and maybe I'm overblowing it. He'll come on and talk to us about this in a minute. I'm always like, what I always want to know about coaches is their daily schedule, like during the season. Like, first of all, how do you even have time to do this kind of thing? For some reason, we talked him into it because we have a mutual buddy, and he's San Antonio's own. And so right off the top today, y'all, we have a cool guest. This is the men's basketball coach of Oklahoma State. It is San Antonio's, it's East Central's own, Steve Lutz. And it looks like he's joining us from inside the locker room. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man?
Hey, guys, I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Good. Steve and I have been going back and forth today trying to set this thing up, and it's worked out, and it's been a long time coming. And for you to do this in the middle of a season after a road game last night, man, I'm super appreciative. So thank you very much and appreciate that very much. All right. So I wanted to, this is not going to be the typical, let's talk about the game last night. We wanted to have you on. Both, I'll be honest with you, because you're from here. so it's funny. I don't know how much you ever get back home, man, but San Antonio is a town where when you meet someone new, Rudy, the first thing you want to know is, where'd you go to high school?
Right.
Because we want to size you up, because that automatically tells everybody what side of town you're from. So Steve, when did you graduate East Central? What year was it?
I finished in 91.
Okay.
Oh, you're all right. Yeah, okay,
have you
cool.
already
I don't feel old.
Have you forgotten most of it?
Of
or
course.
Do you have fond memories? Or what stands out from your days as a high school kid way down here in South Texas?
Oh, no, man. I mean, a fantastic childhood, and my experience in high school was great. I mean, I grew up, I didn't grow up near the school, right? I grew up closer to Brooks Air Force Base. So I was
got you.
Okay.
I was about 5 blocks from going to Highlands High School. I was about 5 to 10 blocks from going to Sam Houston High School.
Okay.
And so we landed right in that pocket of East Central. And it was probably a 15-minute drive, every day over to school.
Yeah. And y'all had good teams, man. And you were obviously, you wound up playing college ball. Did my buddy Russ, did y'all actually play together?
Does he actually know you? Does Russ Fox know you? He knows you, man.
I know he's not lying, or Steve wouldn't be on with us. He's probably, because Russ Fox, the GM of one of our sponsors, the roofing company, has been on my ass, Steve, for like a year and a half to have you on. And you'd only be here because of him. Tell me about Russ Fox, the high school basketball player.
Yeah, and to give him a little bit of credibility, yeah, I mean, we grew up best friends probably most of our lives, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we spent an enormous amount of time together, so it is all true. I do know he likes to elaborate on certain things, and he likes to tell stories, but this one is actually true. There was a lot of things that he and I got into during those younger years.
Oh, he didn't tell us any of that, Coach. And if he did, that's for off air.
No, let's make that on there. What are you talking about? No, that's
but I mean, in terms of a basketball player, he might be one of the most athletic guys in terms of running and jumping that we had in the program, and maybe even in the school. I mean, he's a 1 foot jumper, but like you could throw that ball, man, anywhere 6, 8, 10 inches above the rim, and he could go get it. Now he's a very thin version of this person, but I'm going to equate him a little bit to you guys are probably old enough. You're like me to know who Tom Chambers was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that I always thought that Russ had a little bit of that in him. I mean, he just wasn't big and thick and strong like Tom, but I mean, in terms of being able to jump and if you gave him you gave him 6 inches on you, and he was gonna get you.
Well, I can tell you I don't know how much y'all talk anymore. I know for a fact that like I don't if I need to talk to him, it's got to be very important. So because I know if I text him, he won't just text me back. Texting Russ means he's going to call you. He's old school that way, and I got to be prepared to get sequestered on the phone with him if I send him a text.
Yeah, for sure.
I can only imagine how 18-year-old Russ was, because I know how 50 whatever Russ is. I can only imagine y'all had some good times.
Thank goodness there was no cell phones in camera phones back in those days.
Or TikTok or any of that business.
Yeah.
All right. So Steve wound up playing, had a couple of college stops. I'm doing this off the top of my head. Correct the numbers if I'm wrong. Did you wind up spending 25 years as an assistant coach? That sound right?
I did. Yeah.
Wow.
I did. Yeah. It was a long journey or a long process or however you want to say it. But I mean, I worked for some fantastic coaches along the way. So, I mean, I always credit those guys and thinking in my mind, like I'm lucky to be where I'm at today, but I would never be where I'm at had it not started with, Incarnate Word and Danny Casper directly out of college. I was fortunate to be with a guy like him because he was so stern and so demanding, and he was such an everyday guy.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't going to survive if you couldn't pull the weight with him every single day. And still to this day, he's one of the hardest workers I've ever been around.
Now, when you first started back at Incarnate Word as an assistant, 95, and now we fast forward to now, obviously you love it. You don't do what you've done this long unless you love it, but just the different dynamic is when you came in to what we as the media and fans, cry and moan about as what college sports has turned into.
Yeah. And you guys are going to think I'm crazy.
Okay.
But look, hear me out on this one. So when you coach at Incarnate Word in 95 to whatever I was there, 99.
Yeah.
You were NAI and you transferred to NCAA Division II. And so you gave partial scholarships. All right. So let's say, for example, that I'm down to one scholarship between you and Mike. Right. And you're very similar players, but you are a really good student and maybe you qualify for a presidential academic scholarship and Mike doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, therefore, you're going to cost me less. So your presidential scholarship was a 2/3 deal. Well, I'm really going to give you only a third scholarship. Now I'm going to still have 2/3 scholarship left, right? So fast forward now to 2026, and you and Mike are still up for the same deal, but Mike wants $1 million in NIL, and you only want $500,000 in NIL. So I'm still probably going to have to go with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, but it's the same. And I say this a little bit with tongue in cheek. When I was at Incarnate Word, I was darn near, I felt like a general manager of an NBA franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And to this day, I feel the same way because it's constant mixing of numbers, or it's a constant, well, this kid I can get for this, which then would allow me to get these other two kids. It's just crazy. And so you don't always make the decision based purely upon who can help you win immediately. Now that obviously is still very, very large, a large part of it, but there's so many other factors in it.
Mm-hmm.
We're joined by Coach Lutz, Oklahoma State. I know you have to have a relationship with the players, Coach, but do you just, when they come into your office and say, this is what I need, do you just send them to that department, or do you have a sit down with them? I mean, because I would think you got so much to deal with. Do you just say, hey man, money's down the hall? It's crazy that you're sitting there telling us like, yo, well, this guy wants $1 million, this guy wants $500,000. Like, I wouldn't know what to do. Do you just send them down the hall, or do you have a talk with them? How does that dynamic work?
No. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times there's an agent involved, or there's parents involved, or there's a coach involved, but you ultimately have to have the conversation with the kid and whoever the decision maker is, right? And, some universities have general managers and that sort of thing, but at Oklahoma State, we don't. You're looking at the general manager. So, if one of my assistants is recruiting a kid, and we've discussed it somewhat prior to them coming to campus, right? Because if you want $5 million, I'm not, and I can't pay you $5 million, no sense in bringing you to campus. I mean, I keep it a very, business-like, a very black and white conversation in terms of the numbers. Now, obviously there's still the relationship piece and what should be the vision for their future, how they can help you in the playing time, and how I'll be involved in your life the rest of your career, and be there to help and mentor you. All that plays into it, but still it'll all boil down to, do I fit what they want financially? Right. It's always going to boil down to that. It's just like business. It's just like getting a job and being courted for a job.
Who is y'all's general manager?
He is.
Yeah, me.
He said, you're looking at me.
You serve as the GM of Oak State basketball.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sign off on any deal that I haven't discussed with the staff, or I haven't vetted through what we have and what we're willing to offer. It all falls back on me. Guys, I've worked for 25 years as an assistant coach, and I finally get a Big 12 head job. I'm not going to just let some other guy that, is part of the program run my program. I'm going to do it myself. Like, if I get fired in 5, 10, 15 years, I'm going to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I did everything I could the way I wanted to do it, and I did my best. And if it wasn't good enough, well, then so be it. You get fired.
I love that, because we've talked about this lately, where a lot of, like, especially football programs, because you have so many kids, they all have GMs now, and fans don't keep up with GMs in college athletics. We don't know their names. Y'all are the ones that get all of the praise when you win, and y'all are the ones that get crapped on when you don't win. We got to start learning these damn general managers' names, so we can start holding these people accountable, because they're just flying under the radar. And they have a ton of power, so it's nice that you run your own program. That's great.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you look in the NBA, I mean, you have to think those general managers, they control a lot, and the Spurs is a great organization in that the head coach is involved in it. Like Pop was involved in the acquiring of talent through such a long time. And RC Buford has been there forever. And now you got Dave Tellup and all those guys, and they're such a family and they work together, but that's not the case. I mean, you watch some of these NBA teams and you listen to the president and the GM, or the president and the GM are fighting with the coach, and different people want different players. Like, at the end of the day, my staff and we select who we want. And if we select the wrong ones, then shoot, it's on me,
Pop always said, he goes, you said earlier, y'all going to think I'm crazy. Pop has said over and over, you have to be a little bit off your rocker.
Be a little bit.
You got to be a little nuts to be a coach anyway. And then you fast forward to how this thing has morphed since you started this. It's almost like like AD and BC, where there's pre-NIL, post-NIL, these kinds of things. But no one spends 25 years as an assistant unless they just absolutely love it, maybe a little bit nuts. Did you always from day one have the goal that you wanted to be a head coach?
Yeah, I did. Once I got into college coaching, I was hooked. Like, and you probably have never heard the stories, but I wasn't a great player in college, probably because of my extracurricular activities, and I just didn't take it serious enough. Right. And it's just plain and simple. And I tell these guys all the time, don't make the mistakes I did. But when I got into the college coaching part of it, I was absolutely hooked. And so I knew I wanted to be a head coach immediately. And so you get presented with different paths along the way. And I was always a ground ball hitter, right? I never really jumped off the edge and just went 10 feet in on some crazy job. I always felt like be conservative with my approach, get with the right people, and everything would work out. And thus far, it served me well.
Big 12, the best conference in the country, Coach, hands down.
Not even close. Not this year. It's not even close. Like last year, the SEC was unbelievable, but this year it's not even close. Yeah, it's the best league in the country.
What can you tell us about those Cyclones Saturday, man? That's a tough team.
Yeah, we played them there, and I don't remember exactly what we lost by. We might have lost by 11, but they're good. I mean, I really like their team. TJ does a good job. They're well coached. They're physical. Defensively, they just turn you over. Our team last year was very similar to their team this year in that we turned you over quite a bit. We generated a lot of points out of our defense. Right. And this year's team for me is not quite that sound defensively or that aggressive defensively, and that's hurt us, to be honest. But nonetheless, they're fantastic there. And then they've got, 3 really good players in Lipsy at the point, Jefferson at the 4, and I always screw his name up, Milanovic at the, 3 and 4. And all 3 of those guys are Big 12 quality players and all going to play professionally at some point. So when you have 3 really good players like that, man, you have a chance to put yourself in a position to win the league. And if you can win this league, man, you got a chance to win the dang title. You just did.
Yeah. You said 3 and 4. Are there positions still, Coach?
That's why I always have a hard time trying to.
Is there still? Or are we playing positionless basketball in 2026?
Yeah, well, I still believe that certain teams, right, have centers, right? I mean, Purdue was great. They had an absolute center, right? I recruited Zach Edey, so he is an absolute center. But I think, whether you call, and using Iowa State example, one of them the 3 and one of the 4, who cares? Right. Lipsy is their point. He brings the ball down the floor, and Iowa State has a guy or 2 that are absolute center, and then after that, it's all interchangeable.
How many schools deserve? They won't all make it, but you talk about how deep the league is. There's probably 9 schools that ought to go to the NCAA.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we don't have 9 schools get into the tournament. I would be really shocked. Now, I mean, a little of this is going to be determined by, you look at, I'll use Central Florida as a good example, an RPI of mid-30s. But they're sitting in the league at, they're probably 2 and 4, maybe. Okay. Baylor's RPI was in the 40s, and they're 1 and 5 in the league. So It's just hard. It's hard. We're sitting at 2 and 4. We dropped one on the road last night, which was a killer because we led most of the game and had 7-point lead with 3 minutes to go. And that one hurts you, man. That one hurts you. You needed to win that one because you're sitting at 3 and 2 today with Iowa State coming into your place on Saturday. But we got to figure out a way to beat Iowa State now, to even it up.
I don't want you. I ain't trying to, coax you in any answer and get you in any trouble in the recruiting world. But what is one thing you would change about the landscape today? Give us an idea, because the media, we talk, fans, we talk, like we need to do this with the portal, we need to do this with NIL. What's something that you think would change, not change, but help our current situation that we're in that a lot of people have issues with?
Well, I don't think any of this is going to start without some sort of government intervention, right?
Wow.
If the NCAA is allowed to continue to be sued, they're just going to continue to take a back seat, and it's going to be chaos, right? So they've got to give them some sort of power, whether it's antitrust exemption or whatever, which I don't see that happening, but they've got to give them some sort of power. We've almost, with the Power 4 conferences, we've almost created a separate entity thus far. Right. Yes. And so in my mind, the NCAA is going to either get some backbone and power, and that's going to be backed by the government or given some guardrails by the government, or the Power 4 conferences, we're going to break away. We're going to have our own deal, and then we're going to govern ourselves, which I can only imagine what that's going to look like. But the simplest answer, and I know I'm coming at it in a roundabout way, we have to do something about the transfer portal. Yes. Right? Whether we give them one free transfer and then after that you got to sit, because we've given so much freedom, these guys, there's just no, it's really, really hard to build a program and plan for the future and know what the heck is going to happen moving forward, because people can leave at a moment's notice. And so I think that you got to start there. But again, can you do that after you've already let the cat out of the bag? These guys have been transferring for a couple of years. So now you're going to rein them back in, and that makes it really hard.
Great point.
Steve, man, this town loves its own, as you know, and to have the journey you had, guys don't spend 25 years as an assistant. And then now you've got that logo on your shirt with all those legends and all that history. Congrats on the job,
brother.
2 seasons late because we've not met till today. And we will be fans of Oklahoma State basketball certainly as long as you're there, if not forever. So, man, thank you for doing this very much.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. I obviously love my home city and need to get back there more often, to be honest with you. But my sister, one of my sisters, is coming up with their family here in a couple weeks, and they're going to bring me some tamales. And the world will be right, at least for a day or two. But the one thing we don't have in Oklahoma, guys, is we got very few breakfast tacos. It kills me. Now, it helps my weight, but it kills me.
Yeah, Stillwater's known for a lot of good times, but tamales are not one of those things.
And somebody in our chat wanted us to tell you what you did at Texas A&M Corpus was amazing. So I just wanted to pass that.
Still a legend in Corpus Christi too. Yeah.
Hey man, that place was awesome. I loved it there. I tell my wife all the time that I wish we would have bought a house in Port A on the water and just kept it. One day I will. I'll be back down there. I can promise you that. But it for me, guys, and I know you got to go, but
no, you're good. You're good.
It was perfect for me, man. Like, because I had been away, and my father died in 13, and I get that job in 21, and my mom died in 23. So I got to spend 2 years with my mom. I would drive from Corpus to San Antonio to be with my mom every single week, and I'll never be able to get that experience back. And so the good Lord was looking out for me on that one. And then obviously being able to go to Corpus and being able to win there. And we played at UTSA my first year in a tournament. So my mom got to come back and see me as the head coach. Man, it was a special time for me, for sure.
Outstanding. All right, you got to beat Iowa State, because if you don't, they're gonna blame us. That's just how things go when things don't go our way when we have a guest. So,
guys, they're gonna blame me for something either way. No pressure. It's all good. It's all
right. We'll be watching. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Coach.
After a road thing, cool. It's cool of you, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No problem. Have a great evening.
You too. All right, Steve Lutz, Oklahoma State. Yeah, go Pokes. Bouquet,
yeah. You got a
How about that? I'm excited for Cowboy football now, baby.
Come on.
And he's
Join
right.
the party.
What are they, 2-4 in the conference? And they'd win. They'd win 3 other conferences.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Without a doubt.
How insane that the Big 12 is.
And
this year.
I could have did an hour with them on the portal.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I just, it's nice.
He said the G word.
Sure.
He said government.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's nice to.
I was like, damn.
No, I mean, look,
but I get it.
Not that I doubt my own opinions, but it's nice to have a guy who's in it come in here and repeat the stuff you and I talk about all the time. And tough shit. At some point, he's talking about how it's hard to rein the kids back in. Well, you're going to have to at some point. And that particular year when it happens, those kids are going to be a little SOL. But you've got to rein them in sometime.
And it's not even reining in. It's rules. It's just rules. Like, look, man, like, and again, he's in the same situation as Jeff Traylor, but different. Yes. Does he have a bigger budget than UTSA? Obviously.
Definitely.
But he's also in the same situation, whereas he doesn't have the budget that, let's say, name a school with a lot of money in basketball. Yeah. He doesn't have their budget. And then he coaches a kid up, and Kansas comes and pays him more. So he's in that same boat as Jeff Traylor in that sense, even though he has a bigger budget.
Sark has lost 18 kids this year.
That's UT. You know what I'm saying? But Sark has the money to go get 20 more. But still, I know same thing.
Right.
And he went to East Central. Great Stanowitz. And I'm going to start calling Russ Tom Chambers.
How about Tom Chambers? Shit.
Tom Chambers had hops. That was a bad white boy.
Mike Check A. He is not going to be able to grow a
He's
mullet.
not growing
He's
a mullet.
follically challenged.
He's like me, bro.
All right, that was awesome. Go Pokes. I'm excited because of the breaking news that came down right before we started. It is in the building. It's show 486 from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios, Pub Sports Radio in San Antonio in Southtown, Texas.
He said he missed them breakfast tacos.
Yeah,
Mike.
he did. Well, hell, I'll drive
Okay,
him
State
some.
ain't got no breakfast tacos, Bookie.
Hell no, not like we
No.
got here. It's
No.
just different. It's the tortillas. That's the
It's the
difference. That's
tortillas.
tortilla. You can't. The skillets that our restaurants in this town fry, those things have been in use forever. Our buddy Ruben over at
He just
Cafe
chat- yeah.
Don Juan.
He said he'll donate some
There-
some tortillas for his
Ruben,
sister.
how long have y'all been using that same burner?
They've never washed it,
Probably 30 years.
and they've never washed it.
That's the magic.
kidding,
What-
Ruben.
That's where the magic is.
That's where all the love is.
Yeah, absolutely. Cafe Don Juan wants to donate the tacos for his sister. If she gets a hold of us, I'll make sure. I'll make
Yes,
it happen.
Russ,
Ruben.
make that
was
happen.
cool. All right, that was
Mike,
really
you say
cool.
when. We'll drive up for number 6 Houston, March 7th. Last.
Is it in
regular-
Houston?
All right, let's do it.
Oh,
Is it
no.
in Houston? No.
No.
Oh, we ain't going though. I ain't driving no. Oh.
You don't want to go to Oklahoma? You want to
I
visit
ain't-
Stillwater,
When
Oklahoma?
has Oklahoma State played in Austin yet?
No, we don't play them anymore. 'cause
Oh,
they're cowards.
Oh yeah,
right
wait a
now.
minute. They're in the SEC. That's
They're
right. I
cowards,
forgot.
right
So
now.
they play Kingston Fleming and the Cougars, but it's in OK State.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
The closest that's the closest they get to, unless you want to go to Kansas.
No.
No, I'd rather go.
Even
to
though they have
Oklahoma.
the number 1 draft pick, I'm not going to
I'd
Kansas.
rather go to Oklahoma.
But you say the word, Mike. We'll take
right.
Coach Lutz up a nice little care package. We'll do them right.
All right. Y'all want to donate money to the cause? Maybe y'all can help pay for the road trip. We are in the building. You can donate via the super chat ability that you have once you get into the chat box and chop it up with us. You can become a member for as low as $4.99 a month. Subscriptions are absolutely free. Tell your buddies, and have them share it and like it and all that kind of thing. Get us into the
Tell your
algorithm.
mama,
It's
your sister.
in the building. Want to do a little people I want to punch. It is
Wednesday.
Let's do it. Let's
What
get
am I
ready.
punching
for it.
today? I'm in a
Who do
good
you
mood.
want to punch? It is People I Want to Punch, presented by the law office of Orlando Kill. Here on In the Building.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
Who you punching and why?
I want to punch Mike Dunleavy Jr.
He
Man,
turned into such a stiff in
he's like,
administration.
well, we know Kuminga has demands, but there needs to be a demand. First
How
of
about
all,
that? Take a
yeah,
shot at the
first of all,
kid.
I look, I get it,
Ain't nobody want him.
but this is the thing. Y'all ran the demand into the ground by making him like a piece of crap. Like, look, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that Kuminga is Ja Morant or Trey Young. I'm not saying he's one of those guys, but
Yeah.
y'all decided to re-sign him. And then now that Steve Kerr hates his guts, for whatever reason, Steve Kerr hates Jonathan Kuminga like he hates COVID, like he hates Trump.
Yeah.
I think he hates Kuminga more than he hates Trump. But he won't play him, so there's no value, there's no demand, and then you come and say he has no demand? Are you kidding me? Punch Mike Dunleavy Jr., dude. Like, how'd you even get that job?
All right. Just to prove that I will punch people I like
Uh-oh.
when they deserve it.
Uh-oh.
I want to punch Austin's own Baker Mayfield.
What did he do?
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
he went full. Baker runs a fine line.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very fine line.
He's frat boy / grown man.
Yes, he's swagger badass
Yes.
/ douchebag.
He has some D-bag in him.
Massive D-bag. So, some rando reporter from at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the
Okay.
Atlanta paper, was talking about Kevin Stefanski, who just got hired by Matt Ryan as the head coach in Atlanta. Matt Ryan's now their GM.
Yes.
Good luck to Matt bringing in Stefanski. My God. But he's highly thought of, Stefanski is. He goes to Cleveland. That's a place where you ruin your career. So Stefanski's now in Atlanta. So this guy's not even writing about Baker Mayfield. He's writing about Stefanski.
Right.
And he writes, Falcons coach Kevin Stefanski had a dumpster fire at quarterback in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson failed, which started a chain reaction to 11 other starters. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders closed out last season with 7 starts.
Right.
So Mayfield saw that he called the Cleveland quarterback situation. He's defending Stefanski. I mean, he had a dumpster fire at quarterback when he was in Cleveland. Baker took offense to that. And then not only does he criticize the reporter, he decides to drive-by shoot Stefanski at the same time. So, again, he writes, Stefanski had a dumpster fire at quarterback in Cleveland. He had Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson failed. Mayfield replied to the tweet. He wrote, failed is quite the reach, pal. Still waiting on a text and or call from Stefanski after I got shipped off like a piece of garbage. Can't wait to see you twice a year, coach. Dude, how you going to just slam your division rival coach? Good luck. Falcons going to whoop y'all's ass next year. Mike Pennett's going to light y'all's ass up. Hey, Baker, you lost 7 of 8 games. You shit the bed in the worst division in the NFC. You need to calm down, son. You want to take a shot at the reporter, that's one thing, but you shoot Stefanski at the same time.
Yeah.
Fine line between swagger and dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I would.
Come on, man.
I don't know if I would talk crap about the coach that I play twice a year, but that's a good punch.
Yeah, that's who I'm punching. That's who I'm punching. All right, it's in the building. Good to have all of y'all back in here. Lots of people in the chat. Jorge is in here.
Jorge is literally in the building.
He is here in the building as a special guest.
What's up, Jorge?
So
Jorge's in the building with us.
Jorge came in here. He went all Baker Mayfield. Got pissed off because Rib bought us 10 memberships the other night. He gifted them. You know, you can gift people memberships. Jorge, not to be outdone by Rib, just bought 10 memberships for people.
Thank you, Jorge.
Y'all owe this man a debt of gratitude.
That's why he's here, so we can get him some food in his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost some weight though, so I'm gonna make him get a salad so he can stay on. He ain't getting off track with us.
Yeah.
He ain't getting off track with us.
George is in here. So Mike obviously doesn't know the situation, but Stefanski and Baker. It don't matter how that shit went up there. I guess they cut him.
Yeah.
And Stefanski, I guess, never talked to him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's shitty, but that ain't very Spurs-like to blast folks on Twitter. That's Kevin Durant type stuff. That's thin skin by Baker. And it'd be one thing. I don't mind Baker not having a grudge. It's the handling of it in public that way that makes you look like a weak ass.
Just do it on the field.
You shit the bed. You were 6-1 and didn't make the playoffs, buddy. You might not be around to play Stefanski twice a year. Tampa Bay gonna get tired of your ass quick. You don't stop shitting the bed of the second half of the season. Just saying.
They were 6-1.
Yeah, man. Orlando Kell's our family lawyer. If you need a family man, we had 2 guys last week get a hold of Orlando. It's not always divorce. One of it was a divorce. The other one had a will for his mom. Yeah, guy needed his mom's will worked out, and Orlando took that. So it's Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building. All right, it's What You Watching Wednesday, but I've been wanting to get this off my chest.
I never seen somebody so hyped for.
I'm hyped
for a coordinator position.
It's USC, man. Ain't like it's East Central High.
But this is GP.
Woo!
He deserves head coaching.
Oh, you can make the case he should be the head coach.
Well, I think if I'm Lincoln, I might not be too happy, but I don't want to bury the story. Tell him what happened.
All right, there are reports that have gone viral on the West Coast tonight.
Okay.
That USC is bringing in former TCU head coach Gary Patterson as its defensive coordinator.
Coach in waiting.
Well,
if I'm Lincoln,
he's a lot older
if I'm Lincoln, I'm kind of pissed.
Lincoln probably hired him.
True.
So let's say, Gary's in his 60s.
That's true.
He hasn't been a head coach in 5 years. He was a consultant or whatever the consultants do at Texas for a couple of years. Yeah, defenses were good. I don't know how much say so Gary had, but now Lincoln Riley. So the shot that people take on Lincoln Riley is you can't handle being the play caller and make those bang decisions during games, like when to punt, when to go for it, defensive type things. Gary Patterson was a head coach for 20 plus years in college. Now Lincoln Riley has a co-head coach ostensibly. He can worry about offense. and let Gary do everything else. Obviously, those bang decisions during games, Lincoln still has to make them, but it doesn't suck to have Gary Patterson standing there next to you to help you out with that kind of shit. I'm excited. Gary Patterson's going to USC. Bouquet, I demand you pull up some websites right now. I'm going to buy a USC jerk right now.
Are you serious?
Live on the show. Fuck
Now,
yeah. Fight on, baby.
Let me ask you this, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Because
SC. They got beat by TCU, so they had to go get their ex-coach to come in there and help y'all's asses out.
But how does Gary react? Because he's pre-NIL.
Yeah.
When he benches a kid because he sucks, and Lincoln tells him, you can't bench him. We're paying him $2 million.
Well,
I mean, this goes on. This goes on in today's college game. Like, hey, we got to kind of play him. Paying him $2 million. And how does Gary's old school? Gary's Saban. Gary's one of these guys that like, I don't want any part of this bullshit. How does Gary handle this? Because he's gonna have some prima donnas walking around there loafing through practice because he makes $2 million, and Gary's gonna want to choke slam the son of a bitch.
Well,
I don't know.
I can't wait to find out.
Who cares? Go USC.
Fight on Troy, baby. Man,
hey, if they're in the playoff next year, Buki, buckle up.
Yeah.
Buckle up, because you know this Mike's gonna be coming in here and talking about you hired Gary Patterson and you make it.
It's almost like coaching makes a difference. It's kind of like coaching matters.
Right. Mike gonna be coming here. If they make the playoffs next year, we're gonna have to play the Trojan fight song to start the show.
Woo! Dun, 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 dun.
Maybe OJ be on the sideline.
The ghost of
Oh, wait, he's dead.
The ghost of
Oh, shit. OJ dead. Sorry.
Marcus Allen, Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush.
15, unnecessary roughness. Don't be talking about
Did you forget the Juice
I
got
did. Damn, Juice is dead. Okay, go ahead.
Look, we're talking about this. Me and Jorge were talking about this before the show, and he agrees. It's not cool that Oregon's the only powerhouse on the entire Western Seaboard.
It's stupid.
It's dumb. We got to get USC back elite again. And good on Lincoln for the first thing out of your mind was, how's the power structure work?
Right.
Good on Lincoln Riley for not giving a shit.
For not being insecure.
Yeah, absolutely. So good on him. I got a second punch too, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to punch the dipshits that get paid to fix the rims in Houston.
How the hell does that take 35 minutes?
I didn't go to bed till almost 11 o'clock.
How does that take 35 minutes?
And then they got to come back later on?
How does that take
so long?
And what kind of rims y'all got in
Look,
Houston?
I know the Spurs shit the bed like the little sissies they are lately in the second half. I get all that. We can talk about that later. But y'all need to get a different Mexicano out there from San Antonio to fix y'all's rims.
Yeah, it was black dudes fixing it. We don't fix it.
What are we doing?
I'm kidding. No, don't put that on black people.
So the rim gets bent in Houston last night in the warm-up.
And it took 30 minutes.
And that's all. And it's so funny to watch these guys on NBC, national televised game, having a fill time, watching these dudes. He's got the
leveler.
He's got the leveler up there. Oh shit, it's just off.
But
unbelievable.
The Denver Laker game was in the second half before Peacock could move on.
I know.
Denver, like they kept showing the score. I'm like, they're in the second quarter, and this game's just starting the fourth.
So in Denver, did Nuggets fans have an alternate channel, or did they have to wait?
No, if you had the league pass, you could have went and watched.
Yeah, but who's got the league pass?
Well, you do, but not most people.
Yeah, but like the rando dude in Denver that doesn't have league pass had to wait till the second half to watch his game.
Yeah,
they were pissed off.
They were pissed off.
That was a bad loss last night. Another bad loss by a team that has no idea how to nut up when the other team gets hot. Houston played like dog shit in the first half. We couldn't miss a shot. We scored 70 fucking points in the first half. What did the Spurs score in the second half? 34. My God.
No, 36.
That was mental too. Bullshit turnovers, bad passes, rushed shots. The San Antonio Spurs are very good. They're very talented. They're the second best team in the West by record. But that right there has got to get cleaned up. This second half meltdown. We're looking at a first round sweep, and I don't give a shit who we play.
And the other thing that pisses me off, look, we want Wemby here for 20. Well, they want Wemby there for 20 years. So you got to allow him to do and play how he chooses to play. But when the wheels are coming off, The fact that they don't have a post package for Wemby to make the game so simple.
Mm-hmm.
I know he doesn't want to play in the post. 7'5", shooting turnaround fadeaways against people that are 6, 7, sometimes 8 inches shorter than you is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And the fact that look, Larry Brown used to tell Rasheed Wallace, I don't mind you shooting threes, but when we need a bucket, you're going in the post. You're going in the post. And if you don't, you're not going to play. No post package for Wemby when the wheel coming off. Shit's rolling downhill. And you got Wemby on the perimeter. Send him to the post. They got to send the double team. Now everything opens up. Look, I know he can get pushed around, but no post package for somebody 7'5", Mitch. It's the dumbest shit. It's the dumbest basketball shit I've ever seen in my life. He's 7'5", playing like Steph Curry. And he was doing this last year. And then this year he kind of started playing elbow extended. And I was like, okay, I like this. But gosh, damn. Nothing in the post? 7'5", nothing. You're just going to let him stay out there with Dylan Harper and Fox at the three-point line and shoot fadeaway threes? I know he makes them. But when you need a bucket, you're up 5, the momentum swinging, the crowd's into it. Send his ass in the post, sit those assholes back in their seats, swing the ball. It's not that difficult. I'm not asking him to be David Robinson. I'm just saying at moments, 6, 7 minutes from a game, when we can't get an easy shot, they were 0 for 11 in the quarter before they made a bucket. And you have someone 7'5" on your fucking team. That's on Mitch. I love Mitch. Potts first year, 99, he almost got fired. He almost got fired. So I'm going to give Mitch some time. He ended up winning the title that year. But that's on Mitch. I know you love Wemby. You got to coddle him. You got to cater to him. But at some moments of the game, send his tall ass in the post. This is not that difficult.
KD said all this too last night.
Oh, he did?
In the postgame.
I didn't watch it.
KD said last night, paraphrasing, Wemby has the best, most unstoppable low post game in the league. But when he's not making his shots, that plays into our hands. So he's not quite there yet in his development. And so he didn't make the shot
fair.
tonight,
Maybe
and
he's
we
not
benefited
there.
from that. No, he ain't there. No, KD was saying, thank God Wemby took a bunch of jump shots because we can't stop his ass at the post. He's basically saying what you just said without all the cussing and mad.
You gotta. And again, they have to send a double because if he dribbles once, he's dunking. So they got to send a double, and now everybody's involved. I don't make enough money to be giving Mitch these pointers.
Somebody mentioned, look, where would this fucking team be this year without Luke Cornett?
Shout out, you know what?
He's been incredible.
I destroyed that pickup. I love Luke Cornett because he plays big.
Luke Cornett is the most all-around player on this team.
Catches the ball high, finishes high.
Yeah.
Blocks shots.
He ain't great at nothing, but he's good at all of it.
Block shots, sets great screens.
Yes, sir. You're raising.
Oh, he's just holding up the one because he loves Cornett.
That's my guy.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a Celtic. Okay. Yeah.
He's been terrific. And I tell you where they are. So, a couple more things. They desperately need Devin Vassell. It's been a month. They miss him so badly.
I didn't think we were. I didn't think they were going to miss him. That abductor must be abducted.
And I'm going to tell you right now, De'Aaron Fox spent how many years in Sacramento?
Awesome.
A little longer than that.
Okay, maybe.
He ain't done shit in the postseason. They don't have anybody on their roster except Luke Cornett, who I trust right now in a playoff game.
Yeah.
This team is mentally weak in the second half. They cannot get out of their own way mentally when the other team gets hot.
Because this happened against the Knicks. That's when it I was like, oh, this was weird. Because they were beating up on the Knicks. And then once that thing starts turning, they don't know how to go and get an easy bucket.
No.
They don't have, like when shit was going bad for Pop, he could call 4 down. 4 down, get the ball to Timmy, and we'll figure it out. And because Wemby refuses to go to the post, they don't have a package that delivers an easy bucket. And that's insane
they don't have a
to me.
championship mentality yet.
No, not yet. And they're babies. They shouldn't.
This team,
they're not supposed to.
Is mentally weak.
And I still, they're still ahead of schedule, Mike. But I agree with you. But they're still ahead of schedule.
It's a problem, and I'll stand by that. They're going to get their ass swept in the opening round of the playoffs at this rate, and I don't care who they play. They're going to get run off the floor because they shit the bed every time We're in the second half, and it's crunch time, and the other team gets hot. Julian Champagne's Danny Green in the first half, and he's
Yo,
he's
that
back to being
motherfucker
Julian
was on
Champagne
fire.
in the first half.
Right.
All of a sudden, and Houston got pissed last night. So Alperen Şengün threw a fit on the mid-third quarter. He was bitching, screaming at Ime Udoka, which, by the way, I'm not anti-Mitch at all. I sure wish Ime could have been the replacement to Pop.
Yeah.
But it was too late. Pop coached one season too long. All right, it's fine. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I'm gravely concerned.
I feel you.
I'm concerned.
I'm concerned as well.
All right, thank you to Russ Fox.
Thanks, Russ.
GM of GC Roofing and Construction. He helped set up Steve Lutz. I'm giving him all credit on that. Steve don't know me from a hole in the wall. And I don't even know that Steve really wanted to do that. But I'll bet you once so many of our guests, we don't have a lot of guests, but a lot of times guests are not from out of town. They're not sure. Oh, man, they think they're going on like Wayne's World or some shit, you know, and they come on here and they realize, oh, okay, that was fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure the local media is like, why is he doing podcasts in San Antonio? We've been asking them to come on for a year.
I don't know if there's any. I challenge every motherfucking podcast in the state of Oklahoma.
No, I'm just saying.
Weak. I make shots in winning time. I challenge all y'all. He didn't go on y'all. He went on our show.
Yeah, exactly. I know they're pissed.
Fuck them. But please subscribe to our channel and reach out to me. Come on, let's talk.
And get a roof with
Russ.
Russ.
Football. Thank you, GC.
Thank you, GC.
Best live spot ever for GC. And how about this? He's Tommy Chambers now. That's his new nickname.
He's Tom Chambers.
Russ is going to eat that shit up.
Oh,
we shouldn't even have talked about that, but we did. All right, Russ.
Can I give out one more thanks?
Oh, sure you can. Yes, sir.
I give a special thanks to Sinking, the official band of In the Building, who sent me music that's been playing throughout this show, this whole
Sinking.
show.
Thank you.
Yes, the official band of In the Building. You know these guys,
Who?
Mike. Here, you guys. It's our guy Patrick and David. They've been listening for Mike and Rudy for over 10 years.
I know those dudes.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Sinking? Thank y'all.
Shout out
What's
to
up,
them.
Sinking? Thanks, man.
They
They
releasing
donated some music
Oh, did they send you these tunes?
Yes, they have been. They sent me some tunes.
because
Okay.
the translation, they knew you needed them because you be reaching.
Wow, that is unkind.
You know what? Okay.
I'm kidding.
That's cool. And I was wondering where you got that. I don't want to turn this into a production meeting, but I'm still concerned about playing music that's been recorded and released.
We have.
Are y'all independent? Because if you have a label, we're technically supposed to get the permission of the label to run their tunes.
I don't know.
Just saying. Did you just fuck us up, Cat?
Who knows? Find out
We
later.
haven't got much money today.
We can't do find out later because it costs us money later when we find out.
We
the
haven't got
wrong
much
thing.
money today, so thank gosh.
Well, we got 10 memberships gifted, so that's a complete day as far as I'm concerned.
How about 20?
20
Oh,
ribs.
we up to 20?
No, Rib said.
did Rib?
Rib said, "Hold my beer." Rib said, "Hold my beer, Jose."
Yeah.
Jose, I know. I mean, Jose.
So we've
Yeah,
got
so
20
racist.
new members today. Hell yeah.
Jorge, you gonna take that?
Fantastic.
I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
I'm actually going to buy him dinner.
Yeah,
when
we're
we
buying
get
you
done.
dinner when we're done, Jorge.
GC Services Roofing. This is who you should call. Hey, man, you never know what's around the corner with these roofs and stuff. I went over and checked out a solar job, too, that Olympus did. I've got video. I'm working on that. I'm going to send it to you soon.
What's Olympus?
Olympus Solar, GC
There it
Roofing,
is.
wintertime, storm season's around the corner, springtime is around the corner, roofing season is around the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Olympus. Hey,
Roofing
y'all.
season is around the corner.
The storm, the winter storm coming.
Mm-hmm.
Olympus can help you out with a generator. If you have PTSD, if you almost died in 2021 because our grid sucks ass, you need to hit up Olympus before they sell out of them generators.
Yeah, our generator, our grid in this state is not SEC ready.
No.
It is not
No.
Power 4.
No.
It is Group of 5.
Did you see your boy Ted headed to Cancun again?
Did he? Well, I mean, it's going to get cold this
I
weekend.
don't blame him.
Dude, we're
If I
gonna
had,
get down-
if I had the money, I'd be gone.
Are we going to get in the 20s on Saturday? My ass is going to be in the house all day.
Yeah.
So y'all, I don't know when we're doing our next show. Probably in Saturday morning, man.
Yeah.
It will be from my home.
It will be
I
from
will
home.
not be here.
Yeah.
Did you just buy 10 more memberships?
Yeah,
dude?
he did.
Thank you, man. So now we're up to 30 memberships on the day. Dude, that's fantastic. If you
That's
ain't first,
30
you're last.
30 members
I love
today.
Dude, that's fantastic. Outstanding. We'll get
Thank
the
you, Ray.
coaches on his every day.
I hope
We
you
need to
like
get
hot
Rib in
dogs.
here. Need to get Rib in here.
Yeah, I hope Jorge likes hot dogs.
What
I'm
do you
broke.
mean? I get him.
Oh, you got the
You're
frost card?
broke.
You got the frost
I
card with you?
personally know I do.
Okay, cool. We good then.
Oh no. The business will pay for the lunch.
Yeah, we writing
I
this off.
personally
Jorge.
know how much you've gotten paid by me today.
I know.
I know you ain't broke. You are not broke.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No,
I
Blue Issue says they don't have a label, Mike, so we're good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Oh, good. They don't have a label. Very well. Send all the music you got.
Thank you,
dude.
Patrick.
That's
Shout out to you,
badass.
Patrick.
Man, I hate being. Look, I don't like screaming at the Spurs. They are a kid. It's kind of like yelling at a 6-year-old. You know, and this is they're a 6-year-old kid right now. They're very talented.
Yeah, very talented.
But they're still a little boy. Some latitude. Oh, look, Rib just gave us $50 in the donator. Let's meet up at Slackers one evening. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Flash Rib's pink sign of it. Is Rib in control of the pink, or is it because it's $50 it turns pink?
I think it's because it's 50.
Oh.
See, when you
Do y'all want to be in the pink on In the Building? You got to donate $50.
when you spend 50, you get to see the pink.
The pink don't stink on In the Building.
You know what?
That's right.
That's too far.
What?
Sir.
Oh, did I
That's
get
too
one
far.
step too far?
You went Buki.
I
You went
always
full
get right on the
Buki.
line. Sometimes I cross that
You
line.
went full Buki.
All right.
Are they all pink?
No. Sometimes they're brown.
There's a.
Well, I'm talking about inner inside.
How many
is
have
all
you
pink.
seen?
Two.
He ain't talking about the outer. Sometimes they're a little lighter, like a little, like a pearl white.
Oh,
Is that really where the show just went?
I'm
A little
sorry.
pearl white. You know, sometimes I've noticed
You sure that's not a yeast?
Jesus.
no, that ain't
Oh,
yeast.
Oh.
my God.
No.
Everybody, cottage cheese is protein.
Why we gotta get it gross?
Cottage cheese is protein.
Sometimes I think a lot of it has to depend on the skin on the outside.
Yeah.
Ah.
The skin of the woman, the pigment, because like those real dark women, it looks like grapefruit just got sliced. But I just think it looks that way because it's
Wow.
juxtaposed
That's
up
vivid.
against that super dark skin.
Yes.
You know what I
yes,
mean?
For
Very
sure.
vivid.
That's a
All
great
right, It
point.
looks like a really ripe grapefruit.
You ever bleached your butthole?
No, God, no.
Christ.
I don't have to.
No,
my
I
shit's
bleached
already
my
black.
butt. That
It
thing
just
took-
blends in.
Mark the time. That's a drop. Have you ever bleached your butthole? Is what he just asked me.
I mean, hey, good question to ask.
People do it.
I might fucking
I know.
I ain't bleaching my butthole.
I'm not getting on all fours for anything.
What is that? How do you do that?
You get on all
That little
fours.
spray thing?
I don't know. That's a thing for women though. Because
don't
when
know.
your man, they want their man down there, they don't want to see no stains.
You know, I don't.
Because the window pane gets stained after
I'm
a while.
half redneck, half Mexican boy from the wrong side of the tracks. I don't get
No,
shit.
either.
If you got time for Taylor, Taylor's got time for you. That's
Preach.
how I rolled all my life,
Speak on it.
especially as a young man. Good
Speak on
Lord. All right, it's time for What You Watching Wednesday here on In the Building, presented by Sammy's Embroidery, the official embroidery man, the official logo man, hats, shirts. Shit, I might go get me. I'm gonna go get me a bootleg USC shirt at Sammy's. I think.
If you
Put
get
Patterson on the back.
you get one,
You know
I'm
what?
getting one.
I'm doing that.
I want one.
Patterson. I'm gonna get a USC shirt and have him put Patterson on.
You
it.
wore a Bear shirt, I'll wear a Trojan shirt.
That's how old I am now. My favorite players are all coaches.
I know. No shit, right?
That's you're getting old when all your favorite sports figures are coaches.
No shit. Damn,
I'm a
we
US,
old.
what the fuck you went for USC for? You're a big fan of the Hawaiian quarterback? Fuck no, I'm a fan of Gary Patterson.
You get one, I'm
Back
getting
in
one.
Jersey. Okay, I'm right. I'm making myself a note. I'm gonna get you one. I'll buy it.
Let's do it.
I will buy it. All right. What are you watching today?
So I'm still not recovering, but I'm still on a high. I'm still on a high from the season finale of season 2 of Landman.
Dude.
Billy Bob, aka Tommy. He was always a badass. He's creeped into my top 3 favorite characters of all time.
Yeah.
But the way they ended season 2, and I ain't gonna give any of it away because I know some people are catching up.
Yeah.
But he became the official badass on episode 10 of season 2.
Really?
Have you watched it yet?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I was excited to hear what you thought about.
I
that.
loved it.
By the way, do we have the breaking news sounder book yet? Fire it off when you get a minute. This is the fastest I've ever called for something that he didn't
He's
see
not
coming.
high.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to do it for Steve.
Rib went to East Central with Steve and Russ.
Yes.
He's a classmate of theirs.
Because he's the Russian oligarch.
And I know
Russ is a Russian spy.
Russ told me this, but it's been months ago, and I just forgot.
No, Russ is a Russian spy.
Do you know?
Wow.
You also know who went to East Central back then as well?
Who?
Our guy AK Aaron Canuper donated earlier.
Oh, that's right.
We're the official show of East Central High, I guess.
Yeah, class of '88.
Oh, he's in the bill. $4.99. Hornet Pride. East Side. Go Steve Lutz. Go fellow. Yeah, class of '88 with his sister, who's taking the tacos up to see him. That's badass. Dustin Huser's in the building. Hey guys, had a hell of a night 2 nights ago. Got out of the hospital late yesterday. Missed the shows. Big thank you to Rib for the membership. It put a big smile on my face. I'll email y'all the story, but Rib, you put a smile on my face, man. Thanks, y'all. Keep it up. Damn, Dustin, what happened? Email me. Put my Mike Taylor Show at gmail.com. What do you have, a Jordan Shipley moment or something? Here, email me, Dustin. We'll talk. So, dude, Landman. It's hard to even talk about this because I don't want to give it away.
I can't give it away.
Landman, it's only been on 2 seasons, and I'm a shelf life guy. That's why I defend Emmitt Smith the way I do.
Sure.
Emmitt Smith lasted 14 years in the NFL. I like shelf life. I don't know. I'm going to say that Landman's one of my top 20 shows of all time.
Me neither. I'm talking about the character. Yeah.
The show, though, if it's even as good as it was this season, next season, then I'm going to have to start considering it for my all-time top 20
if they can keep it rolling.
It is terrific. They ended it. You can tell that Taylor ended it. Taylor Sheridan. He ended it giving himself an out just in case it doesn't come back.
In case somebody starts asking for too much money, got a new movie to do.
But right on cue, Paramount just announced this week it absolutely is coming back.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Season 3 will happen.
Awesome.
Season 3 will happen. Roller coaster, man. And how they've talked Billy Bob Thornton into doing a series this late with all the stuff he's done. He wouldn't have done this for anybody probably but Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw him do an interview. What's his wife's name in real life?
Allie Larder.
He said Allie literally drags him around by his ear on set. She runs shit on set.
Oh yeah,
that's what Billy Bob was saying.
Yeah. He's gotten a little softer in his old age.
Yeah,
still a weird motherfucker.
Yeah,
like the actual person, the guy. He's a weird dude.
Yeah.
And God, what a great actor! Well, that role was made for him.
Yeah,
he was made for that role.
And you get in your feels. Not to go there. This is a manly show, but you get in your feels about making things right and spending time with your pops. Or with your mom, if you don't, let's say you don't have a pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get in your feels like, you know what? At some point, you got to get right with your parents.
So the great Sam Elliott plays Billy Bob's dad in this show.
Right.
And this kid that plays Cooper, Billy Bob's son on the show.
Right.
The dynamic between grandpa, dad, and son, and they've had issues, of course. What boy doesn't have daddy problems?
Right.
You know? And that dynamic in it of itself is a great show. Then you throw them into that scenario with all the other characters. Just a terrific show, man.
Well, so well written.
Landman is so great. So great. All right, Sammy's Embroidery. This is the guy you should go to get things stitched and embroidered. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm about to buy me a USC shirt.
And we're going to put Patterson
I'm going to go
on the
get
back.
Patterson put on the back. This is going to be
We should
great.
just put Patterson's in the building.
I probably will do that. I should just go get an in the building shirt and put Patterson on the back. Just confuse
USC colors.
Confuse people. Yeah.
I'm down.
I look, and we talked about this during the Alamo Bowl. Even though the Frogs played them, and I was happy we picked
for
them.
sure.
In the 80s, I spent 3 years as a little kid in L.A. because my stepdad Ernest, the heat was getting so hot, we had to move out to the West Coast for a little while from the FBI.
Yeah.
And I'm 8, 9, 10 years old, and that's the only. In those days, you don't have any internet. There's no there's no cable television really that we could afford anyway in the 80s. And so I got
You start watching USC.
I started watching USC, and I've been a USC kind of t-shirt outside fan for years because of that. And now, shit, I am back all in.
And not only that,
Shit.
not only that,
Shit.
when don't get me wrong, Vince was doing his thing down here, and we had enough entertainment to go around.
Mhm.
But Reggie,
Those teams were awesome.
Reggie was must-see TV on Saturdays.
Yeah, man.
I have him up there with the Tebows of the world as far as college. I'm talking about just Saturdays.
We need them
Reggie
great
was
again.
must-see TV.
Make
dog.
US great again.
Absolutely.
And I hope these two Texas boys that are their top two coaches now can get this done. That was a great dynamic too. The Hollywood, Pete Carroll with the
was
Hollywood tan, the California cool
It
guy,
was perfect.
all these bad motherfuckers from SoCal. And then you had UT with Mac Brown, North Carolina draw, and all these Texas boys. That I've never had more fun watching or being a fan of college football than in those times.
Yeah, I was
Those
06.
times.
I had just moved into my house. I can remember the day like yesterday.
Yeah.
Vince scores. I run out the front door,
Mm-hmm.
and my whole street's outside celebrating. My whole block.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can
That's
vivid.
Yeah.
One of the greatest games I've seen.
Yeah. I got another show that I started watching this week.
What you got?
It's the opposite of Landman.
What is it?
Man, look, it's Omaha Productions put this out, and I love the Mannings. Everything they do has been gold. Peyton's so good on SNL.
Yeah,
He and
is
Eli
good.
are great. Omaha Productions has become a massive company, television production company, doing bits. I love Austin's own Glenn Powell. He was awesome in Top Gun Maverick. I've seen a couple
Love
of other
him. I didn't
things
know he
Glenn
was
has
from Austin.
done. So I decided this week to give Chad Powers a shot.
I've been thinking about it.
I
guess I got to.
You're your own man.
I'll
And I don't-
give
I
it.
don't
I've been
want you
thinking
to
about it,
be-
so I'll pull the trigger.
I don't want you to be persuaded by anything I say. I watched the first 2 episodes of Chad Powers.
Oh. Okay, cool. No, I won't.
No, it's not it. No, bad premise. Really bad. I think he agreed to it long ago, and then they just got him later. It's so bad.
Pretty good lungs.
It's so bad. Like, oh my god. It's like, could you imagine Eli Manning doing? Look how red his face is now.
This dude's
It is
tomato
the
red.
worst
This dude's tomato red.
fucking thing I have ever seen in the history of television.
Is it that bad?
Peyton
Oh, yeah.
Manning, you have found your kryptonite.
Yeah.
That show is ass.
So bad.
Unclean, unbleached, unshaved,
His hairy ass,
is
hairy, dirty ass.
just
Sounds like
awful.
my ass.
How did the Mannings? This is the it guy in Hollywood.
Glenn Powell.
How did you read that script
Because it was the Mannings, and he's probably fans.
and do that and not at one point think, wow, what we're doing is really fucking terrible?
I
It
think-
is horrific.
I think he agreed to that before Top Gun.
Oh,
He must.
yeah. That's the only logical explanation.
I think he agreed to it before Top Gun,
I
before
mean,
COVID,
and he's the executive producer and the co-writer. Glenn,
Yeah.
we're not writers, mijo. We're just going to be actors. We're not
Yeah.
writers.
But he's so good, he can recover.
He will. Oh no doubt
He's
he will. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's EAT with a capital EAT ass. It's eat ass bad. So bad.
I didn't like him in the. I didn't
Just
like. I didn't like the new Running Man. I got an
I
hour
had
in.
no interest in that.
I got an hour in, and I bailed.
No interest in that whatsoever. All right. We would love for y'all to have some interest in coming out to me and Rudy's 500th celebration. We are fastly approaching show 500, and we're gonna have a party. And we want to.
Let me look at this on.
Really,
Let me look at this on YouTube. Go ahead.
What this is a thank you to the people. You know,
We're giving back.
yeah, this is a thank you to y'all. So on February the 9th, it's a Monday. It's the day after the Super Bowl. Rudy and I and Bouquet We've even Bouquet's going to make more money on this remote than any remote he's ever made. This is how much I want this to go well. No pressure. I want this to go great. These are brand new clients, and it's a brand new place, and we're going to use their place to celebrate. They're going to let us, and they're going to let us drink. It's BYOB. Although I'm going to work on getting some stuff myself to pass out to people.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Well,
we know a guy.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit.
Here's a guy who sells a lot of alcohol.
I'm gonna hit up AD. Have him be AD's gonna be a vendor for that remote.
Yeah, don't they have like a wedding setup they can do for like?
AD will be a vendor.
Let's talk. I don't want to put words in the man's. We know people, but it's
Stop it,
BYOB.
Jorge.
So on Monday, February the 9th, we're going to be having a party at a laundromat. How Poodle San Antonio is that?
A coffee shop where you can do your coffee.
Watch your clothes and watch that show.
Yeah, and drink some coffee.
We're going to be at Soap Laundry Lounge. It is the most posh, kick-ass laundromat I've ever seen.
Me too.
These people have just started they've just started something here.
Yeah, they got a nice little
These
gold
little
mine.
podunk ass laundromats that we're all used to, where you go on there and there's some woman in there feeding her titty to a kid, and somebody gets all busted up ass people in there. Oh, these ghetto motherfuckers. I mean, let's be honest. There ain't a laundromat in the country that any of us want to go into.
Right.
So last time you washed clothes in a laundromat,
ooh,
I thought I was gonna get an STD just walking in the door. You walk in most laundromats in San Antonio, Texas. You walk in that motherfucker, your credit drops 50 points. Just walking in the door. These people are reinventing the laundromat. Tell them about this place. It's bad.
Man, so what they did is they took the laundromat experience, flipped it on his head, got coffee in there, but then they also didn't leave any stone unturned.
No.
So when you walk in, you don't feel like you're at a laundromat. It feels like a coffee shop that you can wash your clothes at.
Correct.
And it's chill, it's vibe, it's open, it's welcoming. They use the top of the line stuff to make sure your clothes get the proper technique.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Monday after the Super Bowl, I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna chill all day. It's gonna be such a fun
good
party.
time.
We're gonna do a show 5 to 8 ish. That's what we're putting on the flyer.
5 to 8 will be the gathering. Not long we'll do the show. Yeah.
Miss Emily and Mr. Marty, the people that own this place, they're gonna be giving away a bunch of free washes at their state-of-the-art laundromat. And the machines, I don't even want to know what one of them things cost. These people have gone all in on soap. They have, the coffee place itself could just be a standalone coffee shop. Imagine putting a swanky coffee shop in a swanky laundromat, then putting our very unswanky asses in there, and we're going to have a great party. We're going to give away a whole bunch of free washes. We're going to give away a bunch of, and we're still working on swag. What I can confirm is a bunch of free washes, bunch of free restaurant passes. Mon Chou Chou is going to be giving away a free, the best French restaurant in South Texas. Southerly at the Pearl is stepped up.
Them freaking biscuits are stupid.
At Southerly?
God, I can eat 17. My
they
mouth
blow
just
Red
watered.
Lobster out the water.
Yeah, God damn, Southerly biscuits are fire.
Mon Chou Chou, Southerly, was it Boiler House?
Yeah.
Boiler House has stepped up.
Got a couple Spurs jerseys.
We got a Wemby autographed jersey we're going to give away.
You have to pay for that,
We're pulling out all the stuff.
You have to pay for that.
It's just a draw. We ain't gonna charge nobody.
Fuck.
We're elevating our game.
All right.
We're gonna give back to the people. That's what I can confirm now, and we're still 3 weeks out.
Still 3 weeks
so
out.
yeah, so this is coming down Monday, February 9th at Soap. Since you put his ass on the spot, you might as well do the Texas Cheer Live spot then and give him some love.
Texas Cheer Liquor live from Soap. I'm kidding. Texas Cheer Liquor, 7 locations.
Yeah, man.
Go in there, ask about the January and February specials. They got some good stuff on special. I don't know if there's any Eagle Rare 12 left. I'll have to check with the boss man. Pink Buzz Balls. They got the bolder ones now. They had the regular small ones. Then they got the biggie. Now they got the bolder, which is 3 liters of Buzz Ball. So, if you're single, you got a little slimmy coming over, go get a bolder Buzz Ball and take advantage of her. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Texas Cheer Liquor.
Buzz Ball makes your clothes fall off.
But
you don't have to take advantage of her.
No,
She's just going to start it up.
You have to say I'm in the building. You
sir.
have to say I'm in the building.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Texas Cheer Liquor, 7 locations. Make sure you tell them in the
All
building.
right. All
Oh,
right.
there's the January, February specials. It's all good, Bookie. We'll have them for tomorrow.
And I'm going to end the show, but I'm going to give y'all a hint. Tell me what these schools have in common.
Okay.
You ready? Abilene Christian,
Mm-hmm.
Alabama State, Buffalo, Coppin State, DePaul, Eastern Michigan, Fordham, Kennesaw State, LaSalle, New Orleans, Nickel State, NC-A&T, Northwestern State, Robert Morris, St. Louis, Southern Miss, and Tulane. What do they have in
I
common?
know the answer.
Okay.
They're
Let
all
Rudy
about
guess.
they're all about to get rid of their football programs because it's unaffordable.
That's a good guess. Half those don't even have football now.
Okay.
These are the schools that had players that just got popped in the latest massive FBI shaving scandal in college basketball.
Did they stop down in Miami for that asshole Alex Bowman?
You see all these shitty these are all
They don't see they ain't getting no NIL, so they're like,
that's
"Shit,
correct.
screw it. I'll
Correct.
make my money on Prize Picks.
These kids are going to get theirs however they can. NIL has led to Fordham basketball players. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to point shade. I'm going to get paid too because they got buddies that are playing D1 getting paid. They want theirs. This thing
NCAA has a problem.
We're going to bookend the Steve Lutz appearance by saying he could not be more right. We have got to get regulation. Trump's too busy getting ready to go bomb the shit out of Greenland, I think. But when he gets around to it, I don't trust the government as far as I can throw them. I don't give a shit who the president is. We have, like he said, he even said it. We got to get the top 4 conferences and just form a league already.
He was like, if they don't do it, he was like, we're just gonna bounce. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I love that. And how about that for honesty? Brutal honesty. It was
yeah,
just,
we gotta chop that
it was
interview
great.
up, Bookie.
Yeah, it was
Give me some
great
clips.
to have Lutz on and just basically verify what we already know, but it's nice to have a Division I legit big boy college coach like that to come on and say it. This has been a fun show, y'all. Fight on. Go Trojans.
Let's feed Jorge.
They're now the official West Coast college
This UFC
football
thing isn't going
program
anywhere, huh?
of Mike Taylor's life. We may have to do a USC segment once a week. I just became a super fan. Gary's back in coaching.
I knew Gary gave you a chub. I didn't know he gave you a Viagra chub.
Nina ain't home this week.
Oh,
I might have to rub one out in the shower. I'm excited.
They got some pretty good gear.
My blood is
I
flowing.
like their colors and
Look at
their
this
logo.
gear. This is good stuff.
Mine needs a Magnum condom wrapper on it.
If USC wins the national championship next year,
Oh my God.
I want this on the record. I'm
You're
not
getting a
bullshitting.
tattoo.
I'm getting my butthole bleached.
Oh, hey,
If
Bookie.
USC
mark
wins
that.
the title, I'm going to bleach my ass.
But wait, what's the
Mark
they
the
have to
time.
win it next year or
Yeah, next year.
Okay.
That's how great Gary Patterson is. They might win the title next year. Tell me why they ain't. Tell me if motherfucking Indiana can go
I
from
know.
worst to first. USC game. We're done. Thank you to Steve Lutz. Thank you to the people. Thank you to the 2 dudes that got into a warfare over us. I feel like the belle of the ball. Just throw them. I feel like a kid getting NIL'd. Oklahoma State and TCU bartering for my service.
Yeah.
It worked out great. Thank y'all very much. We'll see y'all back in here mañana. What is tomorrow? Thursday?
Yes.
Yes? Thursday?
Yes.
Do we need to discuss?
Today's
This
Thursday.
our off day? We
Tomorrow-
didn't work. We
we
don't
got-
work Monday because Mr. King. We'll have a
production meeting off
production
there.
meeting.
Oh, yeah.
An emergency production meeting right now. Love y'all hard. We'll let you know on the socials. If you follow us, you get a notification anyway. We're about to do a
And
show.
y'all don't watch it
All right,
live.
y'all.
Freaking gay. We gotta keep on doing. You can